The most shocking twist I can see coming next Monday on General Hospital is not just that fake Nathan's secret could be close to being exposed, it is that Rocco may become the one piece of evidence everyone is willing to destroy, protect, or bury. And I need to be very clear. I am not saying this has officially happened yet on General Hospital. I am looking at the spoiler clues, the emotional fallout, and the dangerous patterns. And I believe Monday could open the door to a nightmare no one saw coming. I want to start with the man everyone is still calling Nathan, even though I believe the truth is much darker. This is not Nathan. This is Cassius. And if the clues are pointing in the right direction, Cassius is no longer simply hiding behind a familiar face. I think he is now moving into full survival mode. That makes him more dangerous than ever, because a desperate imposter does not need loyalty, love, or mercy. He only needs silence. And the person standing between him and that silence may be Lulu. I believe Cassius forcing Lulu to send Rocco out of the country is not just a cruel demand. I think it is a threat wrapped in strategy. He does not care how Lulu does it. He does not care what it costs her emotionally. He does not care what Rocco loses. All he wants is for Rocco to disappear, because if Rocco is gone, then the harsh truth about fake Nathan may stay buried. That tells me Rocco knows something, saw something, or is connected to something that could blow this entire mystery wide open. But Lulu is not the kind of woman who just hands over her child's future because some manipulator gives her an order. I think she refuses. And that refusal could be the moment everything changes. Because once Lulu says no, Cassius may realize she is not just a problem, she is a witness, a mother, and a threat. I would not be surprised if Monday's tension makes it clear that Lulu has stepped directly into danger. The second she protects Rocco, she puts a target on herself. But that is not all. I also think Carly may be pulled into this mess in a way that makes the whole situation even more explosive. Carly already has her own war brewing, and I believe her priority with Valentine may still be taking Brennan down. But Carly could receive new information that completely shifts the board. If someone saw fake Nathan connected to Jocelyn's kidnapping, and if that information gets back to Carly, then Cassius may have a much bigger problem than he realizes. Because Carly does not let things go. I think that is what makes this so dangerous. Carly may not know yet that the man being called Nathan is actually Cassius, but she may start realizing that something about him is wrong. And once Carly starts connecting the dots, she does not wait politely for the truth to reveal itself. She pushes. She corners people. She makes moves. So, if she teams up with Valentine, I believe Brennan may not be the only man in danger. Fake Nathan could become collateral damage in Carly's next scheme. Then there is Felicia, and I have to say, her reaction may be one of Monday's biggest warning signs. If Felicia receives information that leaves her visibly shaken, I do not think it is just random drama. I think it could point to Lucas being in danger. Maybe Felicia gets a call. Maybe someone sends her a message. Maybe she hears something that confirms Lucas is in serious trouble. Whatever it is, I believe her face changing says one thing. Someone she loves may be closer to disaster than anyone realizes. And while that storm builds, Rick and Sunny may be reaching the point of no return. I think Rick already knows there is no real peace left between them. Even if Rick tries to explain a misunderstanding, I do not think Sunny is in the mood to forgive. Sunny may threaten him, and worse, he may give Ethan a new order. Watch Rick, follow Rick, and be ready to strike if Rick moves against Sunny. That is where I think the drama gets vicious. Ethan following Sunny's command could turn a family feud into something colder, darker, and more calculated. Rick may realize he has nothing left to save with Sunny. And when a man like Rick feels rejected, humiliated, and hunted, I believe he becomes unpredictable. If Rick moves closer to Ava, that could be the next dangerous twist. Ava knows how to manipulate pain. She knows how to turn resentment into a weapon. And Rick, if he lets himself be pulled in, could slide back into villain territory before he even realizes it. Meanwhile, Dante may be hit with the truth that no father is ready to face. The possibility that Rocco could be the one who shot Cullum is devastating. I do not think Dante will want to believe it, I think he will need proof. That is why I believe he may search for Rocco, desperate to look at his hand, desperate to confirm whether there is an injury, desperate to know if his son is really connected to the shooting. But here is the twist I keep coming back to. What if Dante cannot find him? If Rocco's already missing, then everything explodes. Dante will not just be investigating a shooting anymore. He will be searching for his child. Lulu will be terrified. Cassius will look even more suspicious. And everyone who thought this was one mystery may realize it is actually several mysteries crashing together at the worst possible moment. Then I have to talk about Nina, because I think her plan may be falling apart fast. If Brennan discovers what Nina and Valentine have been plotting, Nina could face a terrifying consequence. I can imagine Brennan's rage becoming physical, even to the point where he grabs her by the throat and makes it clear that he knows more than she thinks. I am not saying it is confirmed, but if Monday goes in that direction, it would be a brutal warning that Brennan is done playing defense. And his threat could be even worse than violence. Brennan may threaten prison, not just for Nina, but for Willow too. That is the part that feels like a bomb waiting to detonate. If Brennan knows about Nina and Willow's crimes, then he may be ready to expose everything. And if he does not do it, I believe Drew might, because Drew may not stay helpless much longer. If Nina has been trying to buy time by keeping him sedated, that plan could backfire in the most shocking way possible. I can see Drew suddenly regaining enough strength to wake up, fight back, knock Nina off balance, and escape. He may still be weak, but rage can do what medicine cannot. And if Drew gets free, Nina's entire world could collapse. That would be the real nightmare for Nina. Not just Brennan threatening her, not just Valentine's plan failing, not just Willow being dragged into the fallout. The real nightmare is Drew alive, awake, angry, and ready to tell the truth. Once Drew can speak, Nina may no longer control the story. And when someone like Drew feels betrayed, I believe he will not stop until the truth is exposed. So I think Monday's episode could be built around one terrifying theme. Secrets do not stay buried forever. Cassius wants Rocco gone. Carly may be closing in. Felicia may receive devastating news. Sonny may unleash Ethan against Rick. Dante may discover his son is tied to a shooting. Brennan may turn the tables on Nina. And Drew may rise from that hospital bed like the one witness Nina never wanted to face. But here is where I think the cliffhanger hits hardest. If Rocco disappears at the same time Drew wakes up, and if Carly gets proof that fake Nathan was involved with Jocelyn's kidnapping, then Port Charles could be minutes away from a chain reaction. One secret leads to another. One lie exposes the next. One missing boy could bring down an imposter, a mother, a criminal alliance, and maybe even a family. And I cannot shake this feeling. By the end of Monday, someone may realize that Rocco was never just in danger because of what he did. He may be in danger because of what he knows.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.